Hello and welcome back. In this lecture, we create update method to update our database. So whenever we want to update our database, we will call our update method. So go to your users class to create that method, and below our create method, we need to create new public function. So public function, and name will be update, and it will take the table to update and the user ID to update the table, and the fields array, and this will be equal to array to make sure it's array. And now to create the columns variable to get the columns from our field like we get from our create method. So columns equal to single quote, later we insert our columns from our fields array. And now to create I variable to count our fields, so this will be equal to 1. And now to create for each loop, and fields has name, and this is our array index name, and it will be our column name. So value, get as value. Inside here we need to create query for our columns, so type columns and dot equal to concatenate the column variable equal to double quote, and inside here will be our columns name, so open and close curly brackets. So here will be the name index variable to get the columns from our array, and this will be equal to the column to bind the variable, and again open and close curly brackets for our name placeholder, and pass the name variable again. So this will be our name placeholder, and this will be our column. In order to get if condition to check if user add more fields to our fields array, so below here we need to create if condition. So if I variable will be here less than sign, and now we to count the fields array, so fields, so when our count variable is less than the field count, then we need to add comma to our query. So again columns variable equal to dot equal to single quote, and here we need to add comma and space and end the line. So this for each loop will get the columns named from the fields array. And now to prepare our SQL query, so below here will be our if condition, and inside here will be statement variable equal to this BDO prepare method, and we need to pass our SQL query which we will create. So let's create our SQL query above the if condition. So SQL equal to double quote, and inside here will be our update query. So update, here will be our table name, so open and close curly brackets, table variable, and into set, and here will be our columns name which we get from here. So open and close curly brackets and add columns variable, and we need to add where clause, so where the user ID equal to open and close curly brackets, and here will be our user ID variable. And inside our if condition here we need to create for each loop to bind the variables, so create for each loop, and here will be our fields array, and this will be our index name. Let's say statement bind value, and here will be our name placeholder, so add column and concatenate the key variable to get the index name from our fields array which will be our placeholder, add comma, and here will be our value variable to bind the variable, So below for each loop we need to var dump the SQL query so you can understand better, and also we need to increment the I variable below our if condition here. So I double plus plus to increment the value. Now go to your home.php and below the user variable get from you, and here will be your update method, and here will be your table to update. So let's say users, and here we need to pass the user ID to update the user. So user ID, and here will be your fields to update. So array, let's update the username. So username, and this will be equal to, let's say, Danny new for now. Now go to your home page, refresh the page, view page source. So here's our update query, and here's our column name which we get from our fields array, and then we create the placeholder to bind the variable, and here's our where clause, and also we need to add to backtick to our this column. So go to your user class, and inside this column we need to add backtick here and backtick here, save. Now refresh the page. So here's our backtick for our SQL query, and let's add more field to our update query, and this will add comma. So go to your home.php, inside our update query, and let's say email jennynew@gmail.com, and refresh the page. Now it added the comma to add more field. So here's our email column which we get from our fields, and here's our placeholder to bind the variable. Now to execute the query, so go to your users class and remove the var dump from here, and we need to execute the query. So statement execute, and this will execute the query, and let's update the user. So go to your home.php file, and let's say username new, and let's update only the username. So when I refresh the page, it will update the user. So refresh the page. Now go to your PHP admin and go to your TT database, and then click on the users table. Now it updated the user column. Here's our username here. So we successfully created the create method, and we need to do one more thing. So go to your sign up form.php file, and here we need to set the session for the user who registered the account. So let's say here will be user ID equal to this create method to get the user ID from here. Now to set the session, so $_session user ID equal to this user ID. So when user registers a new account, it will set the session to log the user in. So in the next lecture we'll create our sign up steps. So see you in the next lecture.